Hi, I'm Fred, and I aims to clean up this town of these shulker boxes left everywhere, all throughout the entire world. It's annoying, it's messy, it's wasted material. We could be using this stuff, you know. So we're going to be building a recycling center for shulker boxes. A shulk cycler. I could barely say shulker boxes. How did I say shulk cycler so easily? Okay, first let's design this. Alright, let's see why I usually don't try to do redstone on camera. A lot could go wrong. Okay, so now if I drop this in here, it should get picked up there and it stays there. So I do that, we should put it here. And I do it again, and boop, oops. That's not how you open stuff. Actually, I think I just designed it. And then looking around of where I could put my recycling center, I'm gonna stop trying to say shulk cycler. There are a couple of places, like I thought maybe down there, over here. But then, you know, it's kind of based on a 7x7 design, and I thought, hey, this is 7 across and almost 7 deep. This is a perfect spot, because as the sign says, the old office won't be missed at all. And neither will the memorial. I found this to be the easiest way to stack these. Ought to be enough. You have to have the rail down here or else they'll just stack on top of each other. Minecraft is weird, what can I say? And then we put in our shulker recycling sign. And unlike many of my friends on the server, we clean up our shulkers afterwards. So how does this work? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's say we find, oh, I don't know, some abandoned shulkers over here. How do we know they're abandoned? Because they're just hanging out here in the middle of nowhere. Obviously, nothing is going on with them. What's this? Oh, it's a setup. I didn't do that, but it's empty, so I will use that to collect other stuff. Because sometimes it's not shulkers that are abandoned, sometimes they're chests. Here's a bunch of other abandoned ones. Look how much nicer this looks without them. And then all we need to do is go to our recycling center, open the chest, all we need to do is replace the frog light with a sea lantern, because apparently sea lanterns act as glass, but frog lights don't, which is obvious in retrospect, but I forgot all about that, and it kind of explains why I used a sea lantern originally instead of a frog light. And then we open the chest, and any of these shulkers that are full of stuff, that's full enough, we just drop in there, and they disappear. But they're not in our dispenser. Well, you hit a button, and one pops up. You're able to take it. You can look at it if you want. You go, oh, I need these things, and you take it. And if you don't need them, you just pop them back in the recycler. Now, when you hit the button, more than this the dispenser will fill up eventually. I could have made it so it wouldn't, but I didn't care to. This is a very simple circuit. Empty shulkers for collecting other junk on the server. So now let's do a search. I see shulkers in the distance. But are these shulkers to clean up? How do I know if maybe they're part of a current project in process? Well, this is less argumentative for being a project in progress, but I see building blocks, which are usually used for things. So that tells me someone is probably actually actively building something here, or will be soon, even though I know that Joe is not actively building that. But for right now, you can get the point. This is mostly a problem for the cage creation people. D-Ski likes to leave shulker monsters, like chest monsters, shulker monsters everywhere. Lunar likes to just dump whatever she has into D-Ski's chest and shulker, so that's fine. But also, I did ask people, you know, if there is stuff around that you need to tag, let me know. And mostly that just letting people clean up their own mess, which is even better. So that's just a mess. This is like half mess and half of a game in progress. So here's our shulker box. In this case, we know we can get rid of this entire thing here because it's obviously all garbage. Like where did any of this stuff come from? Who needs this stuff? No one. Store it somewhere, people. Keep those chests later to make more shulkers. Probably should be keeping the sea lanterns. Now that one's full. Go to the next one. And let's take all this stuff out of here that's not part of the game. And this box has a stack and a half of shells provided by Juggerite Shulker Shell Farm. Oh yeah, look at this. I've also got a smithy template and a danger pottery shard. Here, I'll show you how I got these. In the spirit of never recording stuff, I just found the relic while digging through whatever this thing is called, looking for the whatever I'm trying to find. I really need to pay more attention to what's going on in this game. Like, I know I'm supposed to dig down here for a while. Like, am I supposed to find a chest? Should I be digging these things out wider? Okay, so this looks like a pretty good bet that this is the bottom. I know I've dug up some of this suspicious gravel accidentally. I'm definitely hearing a zombie. I got one. Okay, well that answers my question. I just need to stop destroying all of this suspicious gravel and start actually cleaning it up. Oops. I'm gonna mess around here a little bit longer. See what I get. And so now all we need to do is fly around the server or travel around the server within as many as possible and look for chest monsters. And let's face it, we're going to fly around all the build processes and areas that Case Creations has been a part of. Ooh, did you see them all? Oh, they're just chests randomly. You know, you could have asked me to hang out with you, but no. You know, I said that sometimes a crafting table could tell you that it's an active work area. That doesn't count when people leave their crafting tables all over the place, too. Just look at this. Literally next to a garbage can. Unbelievable. But always replace your divots. Next load in. Double checking, make sure I'm not dropping in empty ones or the ones I'm using. And with 12 chest minecarts in there, I should be able to hold 324 shulkers, plus, you know, the bits that will be held in the dispenser and the 3 hoppers. And the chest, quite frankly, so we can get a bunch in there. Which is good, based on the fact that I've already loaded an entire inventory's worth in there just without even leaving this area. Yep. Yep. And that. Somehow this. Definitely that. And this. And that. Yeah, sure, except we have storage in the building instead of out here. Yep. Same as these. Same as that lone shulker. Pretty much loaded up again. Back to drop off more. Even in the nether. Jeez. In the winter area, they got smart. They just built their house out of storage. Mostly. I can't take it anymore. This is it. There's so much garbage over this entire world. I didn't even go through my own tunnel from the winter area back to the old spawn area. I don't remember how much is in here either. But I encourage everyone else in the server to clean up their own mess, and if you don't care about what happens to stuff, just drop it off in the recycle center. It'll hold tons. If you need something, just keep pushing the button until you get what you need. Even better than storage, which everyone complained about. Okay, not everyone, just Joe. What's this? What is this? It's a Joe in a suit. I saw Joe in a suit.
Fred just joined.
Hey, Fred, what's up, man?
I was just recording some and saw Joe walk by in his new snazzy outfit.
I had to dress up. We were just recording, so.
Did you see my new build?
I did. I saw you tore down my statue, that K build.
Yeah, well, there's a very specific reason for that. And I make it very clear in the video.
Okay, I'll watch your video then.
Because the sign said no one cared about the old building, and I said we also don't care about the memorial to it.
Oh, wow.
I like it. I like it. I love it's a recycling center, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I messed with it a little bit, and I put the shulker back in. I was like, because I think the first one that came out was one of mine.
Oh, they're almost like 90% yours.
I don't know, because I went through, and did you find all the ones that I named?
I found a few here and there.
Okay, because that should have been the only shulkers that were mine, that were like left laying around. Really.
Yeah, but I was also clearing up chest monsters.
Ah, no, well then, yeah, you got tons of my stuff then.
I actually gave up after like 3 inventories full. That was enough.
Yeah, I can imagine, dude.
Oh man, I forgot up here at the mob farm.
Uh-oh.
For some reason, even though I was bored to tears gathering shulker boxes and clearing out garbage monsters all over the server, I've been continuing with my Ultra Mega Base dig. And I'm bored with that too. We can see from up here that I've already cleared out enough to start opening up the giant cave. I knew it was already down there for my initial plunge. And it's going to be awful. So I'm going to take a break and have some fun. In the form of a run through the labyrinth, which has apparently been beset upon by some sort of bamboo bandit. Alright, now we all know I'm not the best at this. Why am I carrying gravel? But let me drop off my stuff and see how it goes. Yes, I added a little trim to my leggings just because I could. Set spawn, grab some green boots, grab a couple of golden carrots. Now, I've been going right, but I thought if I go left, is that right? I know whatever way I'd gone to this before was the wrong way, and whatever the way I hadn't gone, yeah. So I kept going right. So if you do lefts, it's right here. So let's go in through here and let's see what's going on. I also got some projectile protection boots. Ooh, and a little bit of chicken. Ow. What's that sound? You heard it, right? There it is again. This is creepy, Jug, right? I don't like this. Getting closer. I can hear it getting closer. Whatever it is. It always sounds like it's right around the corner. I can't tell. I mean, it's a labyrinth, but I'm still extra lost, it feels like. And bigger circles than I'm used to. What is it? What was that? I thought I just saw it. I know it's right behind me. Alright, I'll go through this so they can't find me.